Hello, Born Review Nation, Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today for another song reaction. That's right. I tell you right now, I usually am disappointed when you don't give me my fix, okay? Because you guys already know. You know what I mean? Like every day I listen to a Metallica song when I'm waking up. When I go to the gym, I listen to a Metallica song. I mean, they're my guys. But I think the second closest band that you've introduced me to that I enjoy is AC/DC. And we're going to be reacting to AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Now, I'll tell you right now, I've never heard the full song, but this is like, I'm a full big wrestling fan. And that was one of their things, right? I'm on the highway to hell. That's all I know about the song because they use it. Yeah. By the way, how many times I was listening to DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, got sued because he used
they didn't get sued, they're just mad at him.
Nirvana song. So like,
altered version.
Did WWE pay, or WWF at the time actually pay to use that for their SummerSlam Survivor Series?
They must have.
Because that's a huge song, but I mean, I've actually heard it in other things, Highway to Hell, other movies and stuff like that.
Vince McMahon is a genius when it comes to money, okay? And I guarantee, and you have that kind of stuff all the time. You have different songs on commercials. You know they had to pay the rights to play that. But that's funny how that's how you got it was from that thing. This song is everywhere. Like he said, we're checking out Highway to Hell. This is a great song. This is, I think, our third or fourth AC/DC song. Right. Every single one, I'm like, okay, now this has got to be their biggest hit. And then we do a different one. Let us know, which one is their biggest hit? I would probably say Back in Black, but I don't know if that's true because Thunderstruck is awesome. Back in Black, we did Hell's Bells, we did Highway to Hell, and maybe we did a fifth one. Did we do a fifth one? I can't.
Bro, it's got to be Highway to Hell because I think everyone has heard the title of that song. And when I say because it's in so many different TV shows, movies. Again, WWE was huge in the early 80s, late 90s. I mean, or I should say late 80s, early 90s, early 2000s. And they used it for all their pay-per-views and SummerSlams. I'm on a high. So, I mean, I'm assuming this is got to be their biggest hit. I mean, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments.
The opening riff is amazing, but how many of their songs don't have amazing opening riffs? If you like our reaction anyway, you can check out our other reactions to other AC/DC songs. But for this one, please don't forget to
like and subscribe. There's actually, you can check to see which is the most popular using Google.
I heard the inspiration for this song was a little message for all Yankee fans.
Stop it.
Knick fans, Giant fans. You keep rooting for those New York teams, you're on a highway to hell.
Oh, highway to pain, bro. More like it.
Yes. He knows he's got an awesome riff the way he's playing that.
There was a Married with Children episode with this too.
Yes.
Al Bundy, I too.
Lost his hat. I like how they choose to like harmonize that part instead of just lead singer belting it out super loud and kind of like taking away the essence of it. But this is where I don't know everything about AC/DC. I know they had two different lead singers, so I'm guessing this is their first lead singer.
Right.
Because he just looks, I mean, when you look at someone from like 30 or 40 years ago, they always look different, right? If it's the same person. But you don't got the signature hat.
Right.
He looks like a different guy. Am I wrong?
I was just about to say, I was confused because the other videos we've seen, he's got that little hat, what's that called? The fedora or whatever, Kango hat? I don't really know.
Whatever it's called.
But then, since it was a guitar player that had it on, I'm like, wait, is he the lead singer? And I got confused for a second because usually the dude with the hat is the lead singer, but the dude with the hat was singing today. So I'm like, wait, did they just switch up their look? Whatever. And I was thinking that in the back of my mind, but I'm like, I'm glad you brought it up. Dude, I'm sorry. This is the most iconic.
Oh, man.
Because if you ask the average fan, play 10 seconds, not even 5 seconds, average person of of a song, what's the name of the song? A, it's unfair. I get it because Highway to Hell is right in there. But I guarantee you, if the I'm on the heart, yeah, I've heard that. You could probably do that with, and I love Metallica. But which Metallica song can you give them just one bar, one, not even a verse, just and say, okay, that's a Metallica song.
Are you kidding me?
No, dude. We know that because, and I know that now because
a lot of people. Now you might be speaking from your experience where you didn't know that beforehand until I introduced it to you. You knew this one,
but I'm just saying, we'll try it with Savannah. Hey, here's here's a snippet of this. We'll like a game, a 5-second snippet of this song, this one. Which one you recognize? You could take some of the most popular Metallica. Let's say. I would say Unforgiven or
Metallica all the time, so she's heard it all the time.
Okay, so but even if it was like Red Hot Chili Peppers or whatever, I just think so many people have heard this because it's been used commercially so many different places.
Yeah.
It's probably the most famous.
Okay.
No,
I'm not saying no. I'm just telling the audience. He's going to drive me crazy talking about this, so please comment in the comment section what you think the most popular one is. If you agree with him, then
now don't get me wrong. I am still a big Metallica fan. You know what I mean?
No, I just meant about as far as their top one. You think it's Highway to Hell? I still think maybe.
I think Highway to Hell is one of their top songs, and I think that this song is probably one of the most recognizable rock songs because it's been used commercially so much.
Most recognizable.
Where people are like, "Oh yeah, I've heard Highway to Hell." Oh, they might have not, like me. I've never heard the full song. I don't need the lyrics. I was actually trying to pay attention to the lyrics because I've heard the Highway to Hell before. I don't even know what the guitar solo on this. I can't wait for that solo. You know, I love that solo. Oh, he rolls his eyes. I wait for that. So I wait for that solo. But I would just venture to say this is probably one of the most popular rock songs of all time. I know.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but let's just keep going.
Dude, that's not him. It doesn't.
That's their first lead singer, I'm pretty sure. And then he passed away.
But he sounds just like him. You guys
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't it?
No, they're very similar, different guys. I love how he's smiling.
It is him. It's gotta be him.
Oh, different guy.
Ooh. You know I'm waiting for it.
Guy delivers. What? Broke that guitar sound like. Jeez.
No questions asked. It's an addict. No questions asked. It's an addict. AC/DC. I think it is the same dude, because it's so hard to have that unique
Not the same
voice.
I'm gonna look it up right while you talk.
And then here's the thing too. I remember thinking that that's what a rock star should sound like, and that hard, metal. You know what I mean? So, dude, this has got to be their most famous song, and I would venture to say again, this is probably one of the most famous, at least, hooks. I would say in or choruses, I should say, in a rock song. I'd say even if you're not a fan of rock, 90% of people could probably pick that up. And I know that's an arbitrary number there, you know. But the majority of people, oh yeah, I've heard that on this show. I already picked up 3 different places: WWE, Married with Children, and I think it was what movie was it? Oh, Avengers used it, didn't it? Didn't Iron Man? One of the Iron Mans used it as well. I can't remember which one.
Well, obviously Iron Man. That name comes from the Black Sabbath song Iron Man. I am Iron Man. That's why he even says that line in Endgame. Anyways, that's a different song, different band. The legendary Ozzy Osbourne. But so it says right here, Bon Scott is that guy's name.
Right.
This was their 6th studio album, released 1979, and he passed away in 1980.
Oh.
So I don't remember the name of the second singer. Who is the current singer of AC? I know. Brian Johnson. So yeah, different guy.
Wow, but
and Brian Johnson has they call it a flat hat. What's that called? I don't know.
But they got that same
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And I remember reading an article years ago about this. Like, what are the chances that you can find someone else who has almost the same exact? It's not the same exact, but almost the same exact tone.
Yeah, that tone, that raspiness, that griminess about his voice. I was like shocked that it wasn't the same one you just told me right now, because I'm like, wow, the 2 people that could make that sound,
Isn't it crazy?
And hit those high notes, but still use that grittiness. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hats off to them. I can only imagine when they found Brian Johnson, they were like, "Thank our lucky stars," because that's, in my opinion, that's what separates them too from other rock bands, right?
Sound.
The unique sound that they have. So
amazing guitar player, and I always forget the guitar. I'm gonna look his name right now because I always forget his name because he is just absolutely amazing.
I still think that Metallica is a better band. And like I was explaining to Savannah the other day, she was like, "This is the longest song ever." And I think we might have been listening to Master of Puppets. She was like, "Is this a different song?" No, it's still Master of Puppets. They layer it, man. That's what I love about Metallica. They are really change their sound within the same song. You know what I mean? And it's like layered so differently. It's brilliant the way they do it. Where here, this was kind of repetitive. It's still great. Don't get me wrong. I think it's their best song. But, you know, I could play you Master of Puppets and 2 different snippets of it. Okay, you know the song. But somebody, what? That's the same song? You know what I mean? And Metallica does that with a lot of different songs as well. So that's how come I think, to me, they're the best overall.
Yeah, and that's just your
band,
personal...
But that's just me personally, yes.
Your personal, what you want. But they are different type of music, too. They're different types of rock. Angus Young is a guitarist name. He deserves a whole lot of respect because appreciation and mention because he's fantastic. His riffs are legendary. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know which song of AC/DC is your favorite, which one is most popular. And until next time,
we know all things.